I wasn't raised the way you were
Well,
raised.
then, if you don't feel, don't come to my games. Don't bring black people and don't come.
Do you know that you have a whole team that's black that plays for you?
Do I know? I support them and give them food and clothes and cars and houses. Who gives it to them? Does someone else give it to them?
All right, folks, there you go. That was the NBA commissioner first, and then you heard more from the tape of Donald Sterling. I knew I would do that. You heard Silver first, the commissioner, and Donald Sterling, the owner of the LA Clippers, talking to his girlfriend who allegedly had this conversation taped, and reportedly that could be illegal in the state of California. But nonetheless, the fallout is in full swing. And joining us now on the Malzberg panel is Grace Marie Turner. We always love having her. And Kevin Jackson, we're trying to get a hold of. But hi, Grace Marie. How are you?
Yeah, I'm on.
Oh, you're both on. Okay, good. Hi, Kevin and Grace Marie, you both there?
I'm here.
Okay, great. All right, well, let's start with Kevin. Kevin, your take on what's going on here with the LA Clippers, the NBA, and everybody else.
Everybody's acting surprised, Steve, and they knew what this guy was about for years. Typical Democrat, typical progressive, typical liberal that, espouses one virtue publicly and privately has a totally different take on things. And there's nothing new here. I think what this real issue is going to boil down to, quite honestly, is how they want to make racism, the word, the moniker of racism, a more powerful thing again. Keep in mind, conservatives now have been saying, oh, racist, schmacist now for quite a bit because we've gotten immune to it. We've become numb. But now all of a sudden, they want to remind us, hey, look, we can destroy you if we can deem you a racist, even our own. We'll even eat one of our own.
And Grace Marie?
Well, disturbing and offensive are really about the mildest things you could say. If in fact this winds up being true, which it certainly sounds like it is, and it's really brings this issue that is so disturbing to so many Americans front and center all over again. And here we have, though, an opportunity for the marketplace to speak first. He's already losing, the Clippers are already losing sponsorship of Newsmax, Virgin America, the State Farm Insurance, and probably others to follow. The fans can certainly vote with their feet and not come to the games. I mean, there are a lot of ways that people can let it be known how they're responding to these remarks. It's very disturbing.
Yeah, now, Kevin, what do you think? I mean, there's going to be a press conference tomorrow. The NBA is going to make at least a statement and probably announce what they've decided to do. What do you think they can do? What do you think they will do? All right, Grace Marie, the league will, as I said, make a statement tomorrow. I'm not familiar enough, and you're probably not either, with the legalities. It gets very complicated. We know Marge Schott was run out of baseball after she made, showed an affinity for Nazi memorabilia and made some pro-Hitler type statements. I don't recall exactly what they were. George Steinbrenner was suspended from baseball not once but twice. Illegal campaign contributions the first time, and then the whole so-called Howie Spiro affair where he enlisted someone to spy allegedly on one of his star players, David Winfield, and paid him money to do so. So he was suspended from baseball twice. But it's not an easy thing to do, to take a team away from an owner.
That's right. There are private property rights, but there are a lot of things apparently that the commission can do. When the baseball commission suspended Steinbrenner for a lifetime, it really only wound up being for 15 months. And so it'll be really interesting to see what they consider to be the resources, the tools, the results of their investigation, to see what the NBA can do. And as you said before, Steve, it's just so unfortunate that this has happened, that the owner has caused this kind of controversy right in the middle of the playoffs when the team is really otherwise doing so well. Terribly disturbing.
Well, I agree to a point, but I disagree that they should do anything to this man. The average person has no clue who they work for. They don't know their politics. They don't know their private conversations. This man's private conversation happened to leak out. He was going to get an award from the NAACP for being such a humanitarian towards blacks, and suddenly he's racist. Look, the government or popular opinion to step in and say you can have a business because you have a particular type of attitude, that's a slippery slope. And I don't care what his views are. I mean, in the sense of the things that he say, are they incendiary towards blacks? Sure, as a black person, I will tell you that's a silly thing to say. It's a silly thing to think. But to actually say he should lose his business, he should lose his franchise. Let me ask you this. There are biker bars where guys wear swastikas on their arms, owned by those guys. I don't go into those bars, but I don't expect the government to go say, you got to shut down your bar because Kevin Jackson doesn't agree with you. That is
well,
ludicrous.
Kevin, with all due respect, and in all fairness, this would not be the government. This would be a closed club known as the NBA.
A closed club that knows nothing about the views of any of the other owners. By the way, there are black people playing for this man. He's got a black coach. He's got a bunch of black players, and even in knowing this, they showed up to the game, didn't they? They accepted their checks. I said,
I disagree. There is no place for this kind of these kind of comments, if true, in a civilized society. And whether he likes it or not, Sterling is a public figure. He is owner of a team that has huge presence and it influences millions of lives. And he can't have that kind of statement going without some kind of condemnation.
All right, great. Grace Marie, stay where you are. Wait, guys, I'm out of time in this segment. We're coming back. We'll pick it up. Grace Marie Turner and Kevin Jackson. And I want both of you to address the fact that, again, these remarks, and I'm not sticking up for what he said, these remarks were taped, again, without him knowing and probably illegally, and there are some other examples I want to bring up. Don't go away, folks.